Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with probably one of the more funnier, interesting videos that I could do for you guys today. All right, and probably in my whole entire YouTube experience, this is probably going to be one of my favorite videos to put out. Okay, if it's your first time to the channel, subscribe, notify, let the good doc know what is going on. Definitely make sure you take care of that. All right. Ebooks, all of the stuff listed in the link in the description there below. I am 100% convinced that online dating is the number one leading killer of a man's spirit. I repeat, I believe wholeheartedly that online dating is the number one leading killer of a man's spirit. Now, you know, Doc is always interested in making videos like this because, again, this is the type of topics that I believe are interesting to me as a man and interested to you as my fellow gentlemen. All right. So I wanted to do some research. OK, you know, Doc's always interested in his research. I mean, fuck, I ain't got a PhD for nothing. So I was interested in, you know, what was going on in the online dating scene in the United States. I've never used online dating platforms in the United States, so Tinder and all of that other stuff, I'm not really familiar with, and that's no cap. I'm not lying to you guys. I've never used Tinder. I've never used anything like that. Like I said, I had an online dating site specifically for, you know, when I was in Asia, but that's different than the online dating scene in the United States or in the Western world. So I decided to go on there and I was like, you know what, let me see what's going on. Right. Because, you know, I got to see what the dating market is like in the United States. And when I scrolled through and I saw all of the pictures, and I mean all of them, I mean every last single one of them, I realized that this right here is the number one leading killer of a man's spirit. And the reason that I say that is because the options are limited. The options of available beautiful women in the United States is very, very limited. And I mean, the thing is with Tinder that I know of, that what people tell me is you can swipe to like somebody, but if they don't swipe to like you back, it's not as if you're going to be able to message her. I think you both have to swipe to like each other. So if she ain't swiping you back, you're screwed, right? And so on this particular online platform, you know, you can message people and say hi to them. It's just a social media site. Okay. So even if, and I did not know this until it was too late, even if I don't respond or message anybody like that, they can see who is viewing them. You know, I think if you pay a little extra, they could see who is viewing them. And from there, they could write that person back if they want to. And, lo and behold, by accident, I received the message. And this right here let me further know that life in dating in the US as I know it, in reference to online dating, of course, not in-person dating, but, you know, trying to get dates online. This is what let me further know that this is the number one leading killer of a man's spirit and also the number one leading killer to his sperm count or some shit like that. So a young lady wrote me back and she says she said her name, and I'm putting the message here if you guys can see it. It says, tonight is the only time I'm in Fayetteville. She says, if you have if $100, I assume, is a lot, don't respond. Wait a minute. I didn't ask anybody anything. Sexually referenced or not, I did not ask anything. But the young lady said, look, I'm here for one night and one night only. If $100 is too much for you, don't even bother responding. Now, you know what made that entire situation so cold to me is look at the way baby girl looks, man. Just look at him. Just look at her. Look at her. I mean, my dude. First of all, I ain't paying $100 for nothing. And I'm damn sure not paying $100 for you. You understand? And this would let me further know that the online dating market in the United States is completely done for. It's the number one leading killer, no doubt in my mind. And I say that furthermore to express the fact that, yes, I understand that in any online dating situation, even in the United States or in the Philippines or probably in most countries, wherever you go, you're going to have the ones that are online that are going to be looking for money. What is very popular here in the United States that I recently found out is girls are constantly asking guys to Cash App them. Now, I have a Cash App and I know what Cash App is all about, but, you know, I'm like, Cash App you for what? You understand? Like, what am I Cash Apping you for? Just for talking to you or knowing you and some shit like that? And, you know, she was like, I mean, it was just weird because I'm like, why do you ask for Cash App? You know, just because. Like, I need to get my nails done. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you. Why would you ask a man to Cash App you? You dig? Anyways, fast forward. What makes it 10 times worse is, like I said, we know how it is with, you know, Filipinas. I mean, you're going to have people that are going to ask you for money, right? But I've never had a girl just Cash App you for nothing. And also on these online dating sites, most of them will say something to the effect of only or paid meetups only. So basically, paid meetups only. Basically, if you ain't got no money or you're not willing to pay to see me, whether you get some or not, you gotta pay first before I even come see you. Now, what the hell kind of shit is that? Now, I've never heard a Filipina say no shit like that, ever. I've never in a million years heard a Filipina say that shit. Think about it. Paid meetups only clearly means that she ain't getting out the house, she ain't getting dressed, she is doing none of the above unless you're paying to see her. Lets me further know the dating options that you have on online dating in the Western world, in the United States more specifically where I'm from, in reference to what they ask for and what they demand from you as a man, lets me further know that any man that is stuck using online dating platforms to get with the women is completely screwed. Because in my God honest opinion, the majority of these women are not really attractive. And it's not a black or white thing or anything or Asian thing, because I've seen some Asian girls on here that are like scary too. So it's not necessarily a racial thing. This is cross-racial or transracial, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But this goes across all races. Most of the girls that I've seen posted online, they're not cute at all to me. Now, again, it's my personal opinion. Maybe somebody be like, Doc, you don't know what the hell you talk about, man. That girl fine as hell, right? But in most cases, most of the girls that I've seen, they're just not like as attractive. Hell, at least if you're going to ask me for some money, at least be cute about it. You know, at least be cute is what I'm asking for. Maybe I'm asking too much, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me. Maybe I'm asking too much. I mean, this is just what I've learned doing this online survey type of bid that I've been working on lately. And I just wanted to share with you my final thoughts on this. I really believe that is the number one leading killer of a man's spirit. Because first of all, they realize that this is all they have as an option. Because, you know, what you see is what you get, people, when it comes to the United States. Most of the times, what you see is what you get. And then the ones that are extremely cute that are on these online dating platforms cost you an arm, a leg, a foot, and half a testicle to even try to get with, right? So it really defeats the purpose. Now, am I telling you guys that you need to travel all the way to the Philippines or travel to the Western world to get with women? No, I'm not saying that shit at all. I'm just telling you, and I'm advising you, or I'm at least trying to mentor you and letting you know that there are better options elsewhere. That's all I'm saying. That is all I will say on this particular instance. There are better options elsewhere. I can say honestly that there are cheaper options elsewhere, but we're not going to dig deeper on that. We're going to focus where this stands. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel bad for the men that are stuck in the online dating market in the United States of America. And the reason I feel bad for them, in conclusion, simply because their dating options are slim. Most of the girls are not the best looking. I'm not saying they're ugly, but most of them are not the best looking. And again, it has nothing to do with race at all. It has everything to do with just the demands and the attitudes and the whole nine that encompass one person and make them who they are in general. You got people asking for paid meetups, whether you get some or not, you got to pay to meet them. And then when they ask you for money, they're asking for an extravagant amount of money, $100 US. Now, again, that may not be a lot to some, but I'm looking at it like, bruh, that's 5,000 pesos, bruh. You know what I could do for 5 grand? I could live off of that for like a while, you know? I could go on plenty of dates for 5 Gs. I mean, I know how to stretch my pesos, but that's neither here nor there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you who are stuck in the Western world dating scene, in the online reference, of course, good luck to you. I will pray for you. 100% of the time, I will pray for you. I mean, I'm saying a prayer for you right now. I'm praying to God that you see the light one way or another, or maybe you got enough game to just meet him in person, and maybe you'll find somebody like that. Maybe you'll go to the gym and find a young lady there. I'm praying for that. But if you're really focused on just being in the online dating scene, oh, dear Jesus, I pray for your safety. I pray for your sanity, and I pray for everything to go okay for you. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. The Good Doc has got to go. With that being said, the Good Doc is officially out. Alis na ko paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mga kita. Mabuhay. Peace.